Hi, team.
We are now live.
Hello.
Welcome. My name
Thank you. Thank you.
is my name is Anders Jensen, and with me I have Stephen, Magi, Pawel, and Weber. And I would like to have you introduce yourself. We could start with Stephen.
G'day, Stephen McKeering from Australia, just UiPath enthusiast.
Sure. Magi.
Hello, I'm Maciej Kuzmich, and I work at UiPath Forum and basically keeping it together with Pawel Wozniak.
Hi, I'm Paweł. I'm working for UiPath for Forum. As Maciej mentioned, we together are keeping Forum in touch and helping you in case of any issues.
Cool. Then we just need Weber. Weber, who are you?
Hi, everyone. I'm glad to be here. This is Vibor from India. I work as a community manager for APAC region. I'm really happy to be here.
Thank you. We will start. We will have PPR, aka the famous Peter, joining us in a few minutes, I think. So we will start and then he can chip in. So we're here to do the random draw and we will present a UiPath workflow and furthermore talk with you guys what your plans are for the UiPath forum and all that. So maybe we should just get started. We had this draw, and maybe for a lot of the viewers, they simply don't know about the UiPath forum. So could one of you introduce that and tell us what we can get out of that forum?
Absolutely. I will share my screen very quickly.
Sure.
I guess that's the easiest way.
And if one of you guys can keep an eye on the chat if we have any questions incoming, because I have the full screen with the stream on. So if you can see any questions, just let us know.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, we can see your screen now.
Perfect. So if you ever have any question about or an issue with a UiPath process, you're making a robot in Studio, and you have any issue, the UiPath forum is the place where you can most likely find the answer just by searching, because it's an extreme valuable knowledge center. And also, it's very good at providing feedback to us. We've recently introduced a new wizard when you create a new topic from the front page. So whenever you have a bug or a feedback that you would like us to read about any of our products, simply select this option to provide feedback or report a bug and any of the products from this list. And then afterwards, let's say you have a question about Git or want to provide feedback about our Git integration, this will direct you to the appropriate category right away with appropriate tags. So these two are probably the most the most important parts of our forum. And the third one, of course, interaction with the community. I think it's at a very inspiring level these days.
I have looked at a lot of, or at least some RPA tools, and the UiPath forum seems to be by far the largest one out there. Is that a main priority from UiPath to make it that big?
It really is inspiring, and it's growing every day.
How many employees are you in the community forum, if you can talk about that?
We try to get all our main product managers to take care of their separate feedback categories. So that's also a way to contact product managers for specific products.
Maybe you could give me an example. Let's say that I have feedback for what product could that be, and
yeah, sure. Among the categories, we basically have a category for each product we try to. And then each of the product managers will browse these topics. So in case there is a valuable feedback, me and Paweł are regularly browsing those to make sure that if they didn't have time, because they are really busy, they will read them. But moving on in 2021, we will try to increase their presence as well. So whenever you have a studio question, Mircha will probably get to you at one point.
Cool. That sounds like an awesome job you and Pawel got there. I mean, can you do UiPath coding yourself?
We actually make quite a lot of robots internally.
Yeah.
Because our second job is to test the product and provide as much feedback from our end as possible. So we've recently created some internal automations that use a wide range of our products, actually. We track our automations in Automation Hub. And then for that automation, I have in mind, we've used AI Fabric and data entities, data service, rather, to store our execution logs. So we make quite some automations.
That sounds like a dream job, Matja.
Yeah, if I could add something to what Maciej said.
Of course.
Basically, when we started Forum a couple of years ago, it was mainly focused on the community edition of Studio. And our teams had the feedback mostly from the customer side, but as community grows and we have much more users than we used to have, it appears that people are giving us a lot of feedback on the forum as well. So we decided to be focused not only on the studio side, but on the all products we have in UiPath platform. That's why we are focusing right now on moving a little bit further and treat Forum as a potential platform for every product manager to have a look at what is happening, if the feedback is good, if something should be fixed, or maybe there are some questions about the products. That's why we also started to testing our own automations and the products with me and Maciej together.
That's cool. I actually have one question for you guys. I talked with one of the other guys from the forum, Stefan Snell, and we were discussing that there should be a category if we just want to socialize or maybe just talk about UiPath. It seems like you have to make a question to make a post here in the forum. Is there a missing category for maybe just like small talk? Not that it has to be bicycles and unicorns, but I mean, all the UiPath related talk we could do, it seems that category is missing. Is that right?
Well, potentially. I think recently we've added this one here. The community category. Maybe that would be the place for any UiPath, but yet more random talk. We do have the random category, but that's mostly for other irrelevant, as you said, unicorn talk.
Yeah.
So maybe this one, but that's definitely something we can think about. We're quite flexible, and we were actually thinking to revamp them a bit again.
That's cool. And when you talked about we could search for something, say that we wanted to search for regex, could we try to do that? Because that will get me to introduce one of the other guys here in the talk. So
of course. Let's try to search for regex.
Maybe just take the first.
Suppose,
we could take that one, yeah. And this one was the author was Steven, and maybe we can talk to Steven. Matja, can you take his picture a little bit up in the left corner of your screen, because then we can both see the zoom thing in the left corner of your screen.
What do you mean?
The picture of Steve. Can you bring him in?
You mean from forum or from?
No, from the Zoom chat. You have that in the left corner.
Yeah.
No one wants to see my face there, Anders.
Oh, actually, it was me. Sorry, it was actually me. No, hey, Steve.
Hey, Anders, how are you?
Nice to meet you. And Steve, we actually met on the UiPath Forum. Is that right?
That is right. Yes, yeah, absolutely.
I think.
I
think you wrote me about a question to UiPath or something, or that's what I remember. And then we just started small talking. We made a video together, and we just had great fun. But the thing I want to talk about, that is this regex thread. Why did you make this? It must have taken hours or something. It's a really impressive work.
Yeah, it was a piece of work that, to be honest, I had some exposure to RPA from an industry developer in Brisbane, Australia, and essentially he was saying here how he hated regex, and I went, well, that's great. That's a skill I want to learn, and so I did. I started on the path, and you can Google, you can search my forum, and you can see Pawel responding to my basic regex inquiries and me learning from there. And I've thanked him just recently for that work. But essentially, I just wanted to show other users that it's not that hard to learn. I think it's the basics are very easy to learn, and I just wanted to bring people on the journey that I'd been on for the last sort of 6-9 months learning regex. And every time I was responding to posts, trying to help out in the forums where I could contribute, I just wanted to just improve the posts that people were making. So I made like a little tiny framework called SOP, sample output pattern, to try and improve people's regex posts. They would often say, I need this, and they would just provide the most basic piece of information. And I just wanted to try and encourage participants to new users to the forum to actually make better posts, because there are so many friendly people on the forums, and if you just spend an extra 2 minutes editing your post or just giving a little bit more information, we can do so much more with that. You get a better regex pattern. You get to love regex instead of hating it after realizing you didn't actually provide the right piece of information to the forum, essentially. So, and PPR is a big supporter. PPR, there's Peter on the forums, is a big lover of the framework of SOP. So yeah, I tried to push it, and I made a lot of edits. I've made 80 plus edits to it, and Magic has really helped me out. Pablito threw in some links for me, so they've really sort of helped the post grow by just making it a little bit user friendly. And I threw a lot of emojis in there to just get everyone's attention a little bit. So yeah, it was just something I wanted to give back to the community that had helped me along the way, as a RPA developer rookie, in training. So I just wanted to give something back and just show how easy it could be.
That's really nice, Steve. And actually, now it's the other way around. I think I contacted you when I had a regex question like a couple of weeks ago or months ago at work, and you could help me with that. So thank you.
Yeah, I was flattered. I thought it was full circle.
Yeah.
I absolutely love your YouTube channel, and I'm a big subscriber, and I think I thumbs up pretty much every video I watch, because it is honestly fantastic for developer rookies like myself. It's really good content, and I love every video.
Thank you, Steve. And now we can help each other.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
So that was to show a little bit around the forum. Magi or Pawel, have you anything more to add related to this? We will come back to it.
Pawel, do you have something?
Yeah, I can share some additional information. So basically, regarding the challenges, we love the way how it goes, and little sneak peek for the future. We are having plans for more. I'm not sure when we will start, but it needs to be a little bit lined up and set up correctly. But for sure that there will be more challenges, similar or maybe a little bit harder than we had. What else? In this year, we have plans to have more, how we used to say, self-driven community, which means that we would like to include more our product managers, like Maciej mentioned it before. So you will have direct contact with those people, and we are focused on having more quality answers for the questions, for issues, and things like this. And we have also planned to giving you a tool. It could be automation or something like this, by which you could search through the unanswered topics and help us to answer for those as well. and work as me and Maciej are working on the forum together by checking daily posts and answering for them. And much more, I could say. It will be nice year, and I'm pretty sure it will bring us more fancy stuff than we used to have in 2020. So stay tuned for this.
That's awesome. Actually, it was when we were choosing our RPA tool at the job. It was quite close with UiPath against another RPA tool, and actually the community and the forum, that actually was a parameter that weighted UiPath up compared to the other tool. So big ups for that, Pawel, Maciej, and all you other guys working on there.
Awesome.
Nice.
So we talked about the challenge, and that's why we are here today. We had an Advent challenge where a lot of the users, actually 8 users, we made one challenge each and challenged the forum guys in different aspects of UiPath. And now we're here to find a winner. And to find that winner, I have actually made a UiPath workflow that could draw a random winner. So can I share my screen here, Maciej?
Absolutely.
Share my screen here. Just share the entire screen. Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Cool. I will have it open here. Let me move this a bit. So I made a workflow here. I had the Excel sheet with all the Advent Challenge winners. Let me open it. And what we did here was to have each one's names here and then the different points from the different challenges all the way out to a total column. I think we can scroll a little bit down, and for the sake of good matter, we can show the entire sheet. And these stars here, they represent one ticket in the lottery. And the challenge from the UiPath developer perspective was that we wanted to find a random winner where we had a total number of tickets, and this one was this person's ticket. So we need to weight in his or her chances based on the fragment of the total stars he or her got. Is that right, Maciej? When you don't say something, I think it's right. Yeah, I'll just... And then what I did here, let me close this one, was to create a simple UiPath workflow. I read in the Excel sheet here. Then I assigned a new list, just an empty list of strings. I iterate through each row of this Excel sheet, and whenever we have a username with something in, this one is just quite in the way. So whenever we have a username, then we will go over here in the then branch. Then I will take each person's stars, which was the total number of stars in the total column, converted it to an integer. I then took this person's stars and summarized it to the total stars, which was 0 from the start, but it will grow bigger and bigger, so we could find how many stars we have in total. That is all the rows combined in the total column. Then I made a while loop, and for each star I would add that person's name to the list. Like one star is one name on the list, so if a user has 40 stars, I added this user 40 times to the list. That's this while loop. And then I just wrote out how many stars the users got in the draw, just for control, so we can see that it's actually right. This one I constructed up here. And finally, here's the draw. That is just a message box, where I took a random number between 1 and then the total number of stars, because that's the number of people that is in this list. So I pick a random number from here in this list of tickets, and then I just wrote out a string called is the winner. So that was my workflow. What do you guys think of that?
It's simple, and that's the job.
Yeah.
Exactly. Looks very nice and simple.
Do you have something to add, or?
Well, because I wanted to make sure that that we'll get the correct amount of winners and that you would not double draw someone who already won. I've made some improvements.
So you actually improve.
Process.
And maybe we should say hi, Peter.
Hi.
Hi, Peter. How are you?
Issues with the Zoom login. Yeah. Hi.
Peter,
everyone is fine. I don't want to disturb.
Oh, you can. Peter, I'm a big fan of your work in the UiPath Forum. I just have to tell you that before we move on.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I was listening, but there was no Zoom link connection, so I was a little bit late.
And the crowd goes wild, Peter. The chat's holding out for your presence. So they say, "Where's PPR? Where's PPR?" So watch when they go live.
It was a small bug in my link statement, so I cannot log in.
It's nice to see you, Peter. And Peter, Matcha, before we see your workflow, Peter, what's your background?
Oh, I started with photo design, then I studied applied computer science. I ended the job field on the enterprise content management, working with IBM software and so on. And then with a lot of other garage work with Talent, Open Studio, ETL tools, and so I had a close interest on things like automations, and this was for me one of the shifts what I've done or what I've used for motivation to shift to RPA and to UiPath. So that's my background in short.
Is there something you don't know in UiPath?
Yes, there are a lot of things.
Have you?
But I cannot tell you what I
No. But impressive work, Peter.
Yeah, but for sure there's always a lot of things to explore. Sure, some things I have already explored, but currently also I will do some shifts into the futures. So I will increase my engagement for components and other things what I want to add to the marketplace. And also there's another dream. I want to take care a little bit about learning, training, standards, reusable design patterns, and so on. This is my agenda for this year. So still some parts of the UiPath portfolio I will handle a little bit with less actions that I can take out time for doing UiPath.
Nice, Peter. I will buy your course.
It's for free.
Thank you. And maybe we should get back to Matcha so he can present his improved workflow.
Okay. With pleasure, with pleasure. And I guess then we will draw the winners.
Yep.
Okay, let me share my screen. I'll steal it from you.
Should I stop sharing? No, you can do it.
It's almost the same process. The only difference is that I save the winners after each run into a text file, and this allows me to then have a condition that checks for that, and if the same person is drawn the second time, it will be automatically redrawn. To make that possible, I first check if my file exists. And if it does, I load the list of winners that are already in it. This way, I will be able to know how many winners there are already of the challenges. And this is the same as in your process where I just loaded to a database the complete list of all the participants with their stars. That's the input file, 34 participants, and all those challenges are rated. So these are your tickets for that draw. And after that is loaded, we fill in the list of tickets. Everybody gets as many tickets as they get stars. I slightly changed your process here. I basically used this small syntax to simplify it a bit. It basically goes over as your process, but minus a do while loop. tus minus the need to have an extra variable there. And after that is done, it's time to draw the winner. This is super simple. It's the same method you have used. But my addition here is that after each draw, I check if the person is already on my list of winners. And if the person is, it redraws again until that's not true. Or until the list of winners is less than 7, because we will draw 7 winners today.
7.
And 3 extra rewards will go to Anders, Peter, and Steven for their amazing contributions to this entire Advent December challenges idea.
Thank you. Magi, I will buy your course as well.
Sign me up.
All my knowledge is on the forum.
And of course, we will place these workflows if people want to know how to draw random winners. And
Absolutely.
do you think we will place the workflow in the thread afterwards?
Absolutely. And yeah, at the end, we just do message box and we log it to a text file for the 7 winners that we will draw today. And that's the process. I think, unless we have something to add, I think it's time to
draw.
To draw.
Sure.
I see no complaints or disagreement in the chat. Everyone's looking like getting a little bit of praise on how clean the workflow looks. So no objections.
Okay, let's do it. I will basically run the process 7 times now. Okay, let's just make sure everything is fine. We have our first winner.
Isil Boyuk. Congratulations, Isil.
Congratulations. As you can see, the person is right away in our text file. So
yeah.
At the end, we will have the full list. Nothing is lost here. We have our second winner. Congratulations.
Rahul Sharma.
Rahul Sharma.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay, the third winner.
17. Congratulations. And Peter, can I ask you, because now we saw Magi improved my workflow. Could you have improved Magi's workflow? Not that you are supposed to do it now, but did you see anything there?
Way to put Peter on the spot.
No, it was fine, Magi. There was not just to hear some input. But we can. Congratulations to Prasad, and then continue to the fourth.
These are our forum usernames, by the way, just a clarification. The fourth winner.
Anupam.
Congratulations.
And
I wonder if they are in the chat.
And if people here are watching and don't know what's going on, it's a forum challenge that was there, that you could make RPA workflows to solve some challenges, and if you solve it, then you will get some tickets in this lottery. And as Pawel mentioned, there will be a challenge that you guys host throughout the year or some time. So
we're going to do indeed a bit more often.
So if you think that this looks fun, tune in on the forum UiPath.com, and you can participate free. You can download UiPath for free and participate in all the challenges for free as well. So yeah, sure, let's continue.
Absolutely. Let's get our fifth winner.
RPA Vanguard.
Vanguard.
Actually, he was the guy that had a nice discussion with Stephen Snell where we actually talked about we could have a category for that. That was RPA Vanguard. So congratulations, RPA Vanguard as well.
That's nice. Okay, 2 more to go. Second to last winner is
Javid.
Congratulations. That's fun.
Yeah, press buttons all day.
And the last winner is Sai
S. That's cool. And could we try to run it once more? Would your workflow then tell us that we have ran it 8 times?
Testing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Cool. Nice job, Matcha.
So
Congratulations to everyone.
Absolutely, congratulations to our winners. Just to close on how we will distribute the and what was the actual reward. We will contact you all on the forum via private message to ask you for an email address that you would like us to send the our UiPath gift shop voucher of, I believe, $50. And that's the reward.
Ah, that's
so
nice.
you'll be able to use that voucher to order anything you want from the gift shop.
That's really nice, Matcha. Thank you.
Very generous.
That's nice. I think that will sum it up for today. Do we have any questions or comments from Peter, Matcha, Pawel, Stephen?
From me, I just wanted to add that if you have any questions about our community, you can go to community events .uipath.com, and I believe here under community and about us, you have a page with a list of our community managers. So feel free to contact any of your regional community manager or write on the forum about any question you might have about our community or UiPath in general.
And to
Technical questions should go to forum.
Cool. And to Stephen and Peter, thanks for your amazing contribution to the forum.
Well, thank you, Anders. Thank you, Fuels.
Thanks
I always enjoy reading PPLs.
Thanks to you, Anders, for initiating all the organizations and opening the category. It was really fun. It was work, but it was really fun.
Yeah. So
yeah, round of applause for Anders for all the coordination and coming up with that idea. It's fantastic. It's easy to get on board with that great idea.
Nice. So I think that was it for today.
Thank you so much for the entire initiative.
Yeah,
see you guys.
See you.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye.
That was the live stream here with the UiPath Forum guys. If you like these kind of transmissions, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful. Bye bye.